Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. As always, I'm joined by Pharaoh. Say hello.
Hello there, everybody.
In the last episode, we got to speak to Mr. Banana some more, and he was not too happy about a few things we presented to him, such as a card from the reporter Spark Brushel, and then we showed him the envelope that Phoenix had given us, which we still are not allowed to open, and he looked very unsettled about that. And then we ended up going to the detention center, and we saw Spark Brushel, and he is creepy as heck.
Very, very, very true.
He makes us super uncomfortable, but yeah, we got to talk to him a little bit, and then we got to analyze what was beneath the paintings. And all three paintings had to do with Apollo's cases. So now we're like, that's strange.
And that's the mystery right now.
Yep. Was Drew Misham his daddy? No.
His Lord Daddy.
Oh, God, yes, the Lord Daddy. Oh, future Bigs, please remember to name that episode Lord Daddy.
Well, that'll get a lot of people confused at the very beginning.
Lord Daddy Pharaoh, apparently.
Oh, God. Please don't give the others another... Whatever. Screw it.
I think you're secretly okay with it.
Eh.
Eh. He didn't fight too much right there, huh?
I mean, let's think about it. It has the title Lord in it, so that's nice. And Daddy, it's like I can be taken many ways. Combined together, it's like it's like both awesome and questionable. So
Awesomely questionable.
right, yeah, perfect, yeah.
Oh, Pharaoh, you were so amusing.
So I come to understand.
All right, so let's continue on. It's October 8th, 9:48 a.m. We are in Defendant Lobby number 6.
Good morning.
So, you're Vera, right? I'm Trucy Wright. That's right with a W. But not right, right? We're on your side. You can tell us anything, please. Good morning.
She speaks.
Not bad, not bad. But I think you'd do better with a little smile, you know? You're so pretty. You need to sell yourself, you know? Wait, what?
Not like that though. No.
Trucy, no. I know what she means, but still.
Right. Trucy, let's take it easy for starters.
I wonder if Apollo was thinking the same thing we were.
Right. Oh, what's she drawing?
Aw. Thank you for taking my case.
Okay. Well, that's a start, I guess.
Oh, Vera's so cute.
Oh, there she goes with the nail polish again.
That's great, really. It's so cultured. Want to try? Ooh, really?
Wait, why the hell did she draw it again when she simply had it on the other page?
Right? I was just thinking the same thing.
Ah, girls.
Wish I could draw.
The Apollo, Drew Misham, was a forger, and a stolen painting was found in his studio. I just realized, where the hell is his eyes at?
Those are his eyes. Soulless pits.
Right? It's like, you're a god, and like, ugh. A life of crime, really. And maybe one that led to his death.
And that's a picture of him that he didn't even bother removing the paint that was on him.
Nah.
Alright, we are in the courtroom now. Ooh, Clavier. Hello, darling.
Oh, no, I just thought about something because I just recently received my very first jury summons.
Ooh. Is it
Right.
standby?
Yes, it's a standby summons.
Okay, that's better than one that you
A
have
grand
to go.
jury. Right. But it's the first one I ever got. I've been lucky for the past 29 years.
Wow, you lucky man.
But now I'm like thinking back, man, I was like, okay, this is not gonna be like Ace Attorney. I can't go into the jury thing going rubber, 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 rubber.
No, you're probably gonna end up like me when I just sat there bored. Just don't forget to bring a book or something.
Right. And sit my ass down for hours and then receive my paycheck for $17.20.
Yep.
Okay, well, we will now
Oh,
begin the trial of
Judge, are you
Vo-
okay?
Vera Misham.
God. Is the judge okay? Is he dying from incuritis or something? His voice is all raspy, and he's looking around all nervous-like.
The repercussions of today's trial will most likely be felt for a long time,
Sure.
and may indeed alter our legal system forever. Today is a test of the jury system, and the first step toward a new order in our courts.
Daddy's secret mission.
The jurors will function like a jury. It is hoped their inclusion will help the courts to better reflect the people's will. Why aren't there any jurists in the courtroom? 3 closed-circuit cameras watch this courtroom at all times. The jurists have access to everything that transpires. Jurists, judge well and judge cool. Now, see here, Prosecutor Gavin. I was going to say that.
No, you weren't.
My apologies there, Judge. That, the jurists, today, the judges today will trial coolly, if you would be so kind. The jurists are unbound by the letter of the law. They don't affect the trial with evidence, but their feelings. And we're about to find out just what effect they're going to have. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. The details of the case, if you would. The victim is the painter Drew Misham. He was killed in his own studio. His coffee was poisoned. By whom, you ask? By none other than the defendant Vera Misham. Objection! There wasn't any poison in the coffee. Oh, dude. Someone has been doing the homework. Indeed, poison was not present in the coffee, but on the mug itself. The mug? Residue was found in the rim, I see. The autopsy report describes the manner of our victim's death. Well, the court accepts this as evidence.
That's so weird, though. Why would somebody poison the mug, but not the actual coffee?
Good point. I'm sure there's a reason, but I can't remember it here. Well, according to this report, the victim's death was caused by atroquinine poisoning. Whatever you say, it's a chemical compound that does not occur naturally. Lethal dosage is a mere 0.002 milligrams. A touch of atroquinine is in the body. Atroquinine is the touch of the Reaper's scythe. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. You may present your witness. I found for you today a simple man for a simple case. A man who witnessed the murder in its entirety. A journalist, no doubt. Oh, for God's sakes, please give me a damn break.
No breaks for you.
Apparently not. The witness will state his name and occupation.
Oh, God.
Ah, right. Well, for starters, my name's Spark Marshall. My job is Lord Observer of the World. In other words, a freelance journalist, right? Hey, maybe, if you don't mind, I'd like to state something here for a record. Yes, Mr. Marshall. I dislike conclusions, specifically the jumping to aspect of conclusions. Preconceptions make part of the sandbox of endless desert waste. End quote. But you are a journalist. You said so yourself yesterday. Well, that's true, yes. But you must understand, I stand before you today a man with a dream. I'm offering you my testimony in exchange for exclusive rights to the story. Scoop turns Mr. Brushel into that Mr. Brushel, end quote.
Sir.
Let's hear your testimony then, shall we?
Guys, I think Brushel's actually making poor Pharaoh sick.
Oh, this is gonna suck. A simple case, eh, Gavin? For me, the jury is still out. Oh,
Good one.
that was bad. That was terrible. Oh,
Alright.
the journalist story. I visited the studio around 9 o'clock that night to do the interview. The first outsider entered the
Atelier.
Atelier. I took French. I don't even know that. Journalistic history made, end quote. His daughter brought us coffee right after we started. And you know what happened next? Star falls, end quote. No one else entered the room besides her the whole time.
Wait, Star Falls.
That does sound like a simple case. Unless you're the one who poisoned him.
Ooh.
What are you saying, Judge? Need I remind you, the cameras are rolling today. I felt the need to be a bit dramatic.
You don't need to do that. We're always dramatic.
Right. You didn't do it, did you? Me do think like that? Oh, come on. That's like a newsmaker making the news, end quote. Or even contemporary witch hunt, end quote. I know, wild accusations rock courtroom, unquote. Rock indeed.
Nice one. Prosecutor Gavin sure looks like he's having fun.
I'm so happy for him. Very well, Mr. Justice. Your cross-examination, please.
This should be interesting.
It should.
Okay.
Please don't make me do any extra that I need to.
No, the thing that stood out to me was the Star Falls thing. That was a weird way of saying what happens.
Right.
So
let's go ahead and press on that, yeah. What's this about a star falling?
Star Falls, huh? It's like an old telegram. Send money. Over.
Zowie! You don't know. That's like a journalism code word. An important personage passes away. A star falls. Get it?
But there's no gravity in space, is there? I wouldn't think stars could fall, really.
Does this matter right now? Oh boy, this is good stuff. Good stuff. How about star breaks? Nah, let's punch. I know. Star dies. Nah, lacks imagination. Of course, you could go with Drew dies. Straight to the point. I like it. I think we need to hear about something a little more substantial.
Okay. How about his coffee? The Star's coffee?
Okay.
Oh.
You say Mr. Misham had the coffee too, but did you actually see him drink the coffee? Of course! He who sees it wins, but he who says it wins bigger. End quote. I live in a man sees dog eat dog and writes about the world. Yet? I guess I can't say I saw him drink it, really. He had one so-called sip, if that. Man puts lips to mug, drinks. Drinks? End quote. That poison is quite virulent, I hear. I don't think that was the word.
Virulent.
Virulent. How come I'm wondering there must be something weird with me why I can't pronounce words. Either because, straight up, I don't come across these in my everyday language.
No, they're not normal words that we use, so.
But still, I should not have a problem pronouncing them, but I'm weird. My stomach did a so-called somersault since I've gulped down that coffee without so much as a second glance at it. Wait, maybe something's there. Some kind of so-called trick? Anyone want to venture a guess, for the record? Does this guy have a pause button?
I wish.
Well, Mr. Justice, did you find that testimony valuable?
I think it's very important.
Okay. The victim drank his coffee, then immediately fell over? Oh, yes. He can go to press for that one. Your Honor, this is a vital piece of information. Please add it to the testimony. Very well. The witness will add this to his testimony.
Vital, right?
All right.
He had one sip, if that. Next moment, he was on the floor.
Yeah, now that contradicts what we heard about the poison. Slow-acting deadly poison, atropine. But how could he die that quickly then? So let's present the coffee mug right here.
You know what I had a problem with? A particular property of the poison used, atropine. Oh, Prosecutor Gavin was quite clear about the poison. A lethal dosage of 0.002 milligrams paralyzes the central nervous system. If you drank that, even you, Mr. Justice, would be reduced to a quivering pile. Wait, why are you using me as an example? Yeah. Anyway, unfortunately, we weren't told everything. There was a vital omission in Prosecutor Gavin's information.
Mm-hmm.
An omission? Atropine is a virulent, as he says, but death doesn't come upon ingestion, not immediately. That's because atropine is slow-acting. Slow-acting? What?
According to one forensic scientist,
Mix up my voices now.
We've all been there.
Mm.
Absorbed into the body, astonishingly slow, takes at least 15 minutes. Alright.
If we suppose the moment Mr. Misham sipped the coffee was when he sealed his fate, then he would still have time left to enjoy his last cup of Joe. And maybe John, too, if he felt like it.
Oh my gosh. That man was so skinny.
Oh, what, Brushel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? If what the defense says is correct, why, that contradicts the entire testimony we just heard. Well, Mr. Brushel, anything to say? On the record?
Ooh, nice.
slow acting. SLOWACT. It was virulent, all right. If men had already begun digging his closet as a journalist.
He's working on his scoop.
It's Brushel, yeah? Brushel, let's take a trip back down memory lane.
Huh?
Did the victim really die the instant he took a sip? Now think it over. This is vital.
You know what I think? I think that was a not so subliminal suggestion, end quote.
Mm.
I admit it does cause a problem if he died when you say he died. I would be forced to say auf Wiedersehen to my simple cause. And you would be forced to say farewell to your article.
Oh, come on. Now that's blackmail, kind of.
Come again?
You can't write a story based on conjecture, now can you? And as the case drags on, other reporters will pick up the scent. And you'll be forced to kiss your exclusive scoop goodbye.
Scoop?
Oh,
Scoop?
no.
Put your tongue away,
Ew,
please.
stop. Why are you doing that to your glasses, bro?
I clicked away on because I didn't want to see that anymore.
Look, wait. Just wait 1 second. Just 1 second.
We're waiting, out with it!
I think I just recall the so-called important detail. A revival recollection, end quote. A story survival, end quote.
Attorney utterly confused, end quote.
Actually, I did notice something when I visited the studio. I heard a poison that takes its sweet time, see?
But not what I've been saying for the last few minutes, apparently. Mr. Brushel, are you saying you noticed something that explains what happened?
You bet I am. The antidote for a poisonous contradiction, end quote, you might say.
Or, I still have no idea what you're talking about, end quote, I might say.
I figured it out, but only after an in-depth interview. See, thanks to my journalism skills, I know who poisoned that coffee.
Alright.
Order! As far as I can tell, the witness is standing by his testimony. That Mr. Misham died the instant after he drank.
Of course I'm standing by my testimony. And my dream of exclusive rights to the story.
Ugh, I suppose it was too much to hope for. What was? Of course he wouldn't choose a simple case. Not him. Him? Phoenix Wright. Who else? Ach, doing airbrushes. Report for us if you would. What is it that you noticed? This court is a critical trial of the justice system. I'm afraid no room for doubt is permissible. You will testify to the court about what you noticed.
All right.
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Mitchum was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. I thought nothing of it at the time, of course. Now that I think about it, what if he was writing a suicide note?
Oh.
A suicide note?
Yes, but he had his look on his face. Man's face inscrutable as a quadratic equation. End quote.
Ugh, quadratic equations. No.
Don't want to think about math.
No.
Suicide? Poor Mr. Misham. But that means Vera's innocent.
Would someone commit suicide in the middle of an interview?
Oh,
Well, wait a
Maybe?
minute. I mean, I don't think that's super far-fetched. Didn't that happen in a couple cases?
Suicide?
Like, yeah, there was a case of it. I think it happened. I want to say it was like a European country or overseas. Could have been Russia. I can't forgot what exactly. Some dude, he was on trial and it happened in trial. Like he was about to get accused of something, or like they were presenting their case. He yelled something out, and then he drank something, and then he died.
Whoa.
Like apparently he had a suicide pill, and he took it in the middle of his own trial,
Wow.
so he wouldn't get convicted.
Well, I'm getting some horrible flashbacks to Trials and Tribulations right now.
Let's see. Well, very well. You may begin your cross-examination. All right. Was there anything that popped out to you?
It was a short testimony.
It was.
Oh, the letter. Let's press it first, because I want to present, but I think we have to press it first.
So in the second statement?
Yes.
So he put the letter away when he saw you?
Early reporter gets worm. End quote. That's my secret.
I'm not sure I follow.
It's the night of the interview. I arrived 15 minutes ahead of schedule. The handle turns, the door opens, and I barge in.
Wow, they didn't have it locked?
That's okay. Are you sure that's okay to do? I mean, isn't that unlawful entry, really?
Well, Mr. Bishop sure seemed to think so. You should have seen him. He crammed his letter into that yellow envelope as fast as he could.
Yellow, you say?
I know a secret when I spot one. That was one.
It does seem significant. Well, Mr. Justice, I wonder. It does have the ring of something important.
Alright, let's add it.
The defense finds his testimony vital, Your Honor. Very well. Please add it to the testimony, then.
Hey, why not? My account comes free of charge. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene.
But we found a red envelope. Prison.
And don't tell me you can mix this up like red and orange or anything. This is... Come on, now. As it just so happens, there was a single letter in the desk drawer at the scene. In a red envelope.
Oh my god, I forgot.
What the fudge happened there?
Sir, your face should not be able to do that.
It's like, do you even not have bones in there?
You ain't human, bro. That explains a lot.
Actually, that would. Oh, that would... You know what? I wasn't about to say, like, oh, I don't want this game turning all sci-fi or weird like that. But, I mean, spirit mediums, bracelet powers. I mean, okay, I guess it isn't far-fetched that they cross-examine an alien one day in the series.
Yeah.
Capcom, please do live a god. Do not listen to what I just said if you are watching this. Wouldn't that be a twist?
Yep.
Prosecutor Gavin! Yes? Was a yellow envelope found at the scene of the crime? Unfortunately, no. But if I had It's easy to mistake the color of an envelope.
Really?
No, they ain't. They ain't nothing between red and yellow. I'm sorry I cursed, but that is way too... That is not easy to do, the mix between red and yellow. Come on now.
Yeah.
I guess, but not this envelope. You see, it was postmarked already 7 years ago. Well, Mr. Brushel?
Well, I can explain that. Drew, right? He wanted to get that letter in an envelope pronto. Get it out of sight of my beady eyes, right? So he grabbed the nearest envelope and crammed away.
And what about the whole red and yellow envelope contradiction, chump? Well, Mr. Justice, have you anything to say to the witness's claim? Well, that night, the victim put a letter he had been writing in a red envelope.
No. It's impossible.
That's impossible. Ah, I like your expression, so full of confidence. It's simple, really. As it just so happens, the defense team investigated the contents of this envelope with the assistance of a forensic scientist. What? And note that this letter is addressed to Drew Misham.
Oh?
Why would he address a letter to himself? Let alone send a suicide note to himself.
Right.
I've been scooped!
Stop it. It's too creepy.
Order, order, order! Mr. Brushel, can you explain this to the court?
Oh, my, how could I have forgotten? I suppose this happens to the best of us. Reporter gets old, forgets lots. End quote.
I'm still waiting for an explanation, Mr. Brushel.
Well, that's the thing, see? After he put his letter in an envelope, Mr. Mission sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer?
Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp, end quote.
A stamp? Whatever for?
Well, to mail his letter. What else?
Right? Judge, come on.
And then, right, and then, why, yes, I think I saw him put it in this letterbox. Yes, it was a yellow envelope, and he put it in that box.
Well, apparently, this yellow envelope I didn't finish.
Oh, I know how I wish it did. Just think of it as a suicide note. Oh, what a story. Star writes suicide note in front of reporter. Falls. End quote.
As I was saying, that has nothing to do with this case. That said, yes, Your Honor? It makes me wonder about the contents of that red envelope.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to read this last time. I was hoping they would have a clearer version, but...
I'm hoping that they will, or maybe do it.
I think
Hold
they'll
on real
discuss
quick.
it enough, though.
Can we check it?
Oh, maybe in the court record.
Yeah, we can check it right here in the court record. Yep.
Okay. Mr. Drew Misham, I've deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within some number of days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Okay. That's
Alright.
blackmail, pretty much.
Very much so. You know, I just thought, why is it called blackmail again? There must be an origin to it.
Yeah,
But
good question.
I'm just thinking because it's actual mail. Because never mind. $100,000 is quite a good deal of money. So this was from 7 years ago, yeah?
Uh-oh.
So, am I finished here? Am I finished here? I was thinking of, going home to start writing.
Maybe sniff some nose candy. Booger sugar.
Yeah.
Holy crap, his nose.
That's not normal. You are so not human.
You're like stealing air from at this point from everybody. I hate to state what should be pretty obvious to anyone here, but when you catch the scent of a story, you make that rather unique face.
Come on. Attorney has active imagination, little else. End quote.
Even I noticed something, and my eyes aren't what they used to be. You know, I'm starting to understand what all this perceiving stuff is about. Judge has active imagination. End quote. Please, continue with your testimony. Tell us what the scent of a story.
Hey, I'm the one asking the questions here. Usually. Ugh.
Stop. Okay, well, we will hear about that in the next episode, you guys. I think we need a break from Brushel because he's too much.
But it's one of those things where I totally forgot about this character, but then when like one thing triggers your memory, it's like, oh no.
Then you
and
start
that's
trembling and you're like, ooh.
basically what it is with this guy. Imagine him in 3D.
Oh God, please no. Please, he's the one of the characters I'm like, please never come back.
Oh, I jinxed it. Wouldn't that be something? He comes back in a new game.
Oh God, please no.
Oh.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also make sure to ring the bell for notifications for new episodes. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream every week, and also follow me on Twitter for updates. Until next time, have a nice day. Adios!